Hello, this is Mr. Win, and this video is over factoring by guess and check. So factoring is still an important topic. This video covers guess and check. Sometimes they call it trial and error or mental math, and this will be the most important and most used factoring technique that we cover. So after checking GCF, which is still step 1, you're going to do step 2, count the number of terms. If there's 3 terms, you can do guess and check. Remember, if it's 2 terms, you do difference of squares. This comes from reverse engineering and noticing patterns of the FOIL method when multiplying binomials. So here's how it looks. If I gave you this problem, 5x plus 3 times x minus 2, you would FOIL first, outside, inside, last to get the 4 terms. Then you combine the O and I to get the middle term. Notice that the f stayed the same whole way. This f is 5x squared, and then it came from this green thing, 5x times x. And this L stayed the same whole time. It came from multiplying these red things, the last terms, 3 times 2. So the steps here are you're going to guess what multiplies f and L. Then you're going to check to see if the O and I created from your guess can add or subtract to the B term, that middle term. Then you're going to put in the plus or minus signs and then check the sign L. And this will save you half the number of guesses. By the way, if a term has multiple guesses, try the closest pair. So for 5x squared, that's prime, 5 and 1. But for 6, that's not prime. You have 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. I tried 2 times 3 first. Order does matter. If a pair doesn't work, try reversing it. And then if you have trouble with mental math, I'll show you an alternate method in class that requires more work and bigger numbers. Here's the first example. Factor 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. First, figure out what multiplies the 2x squared. Well, really the 2. It's just 1 and 2 that's prime. For the 20, we have 3 options. We have 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. I'm going to make my parentheses. I'm going to guess the first f, which is 1 times 2, so 2x and 1x. Then you guess 20, the closest option is 4 times 5. I'm going to check the O and the I. The outside, 2x times 5 is 10x. The inside, 4 times x is 4x. If you add them, you get 14. You start at 6. Well, 14, 6 was not this middle number. It's 3. So I ignored this. I'd usually erase this, but on this on the video, I'll keep it here. So I'm going to rewrite it and try the reversing the 4 and 5. So it's still 2x and x, but instead of 4, 5, I'll try 5, 4. My outside inside is now 8x and 5x. Add them, you get 13. Subtract, get 3. Oh, that's 3. That's what I want. Now we need a negative 3, so we need to make the 8 negative and the 5 positive. I put the signs in here. The 8 came from the outside, that's negative. The 5 is the inside, that should be positive. Then check the sign of L. A positive times a negative is a negative. That matches this negative 20, so we're good. That's the answer. One more. Factor 30x squared minus 160x plus 50. Big numbers, so don't forget, you need to do GCF first. I pull out a 10. What's left is 3x squared minus 16x plus 5. Easy numbers. 3 is prime, 1 and 3. 5 is prime, 1 and 5. So I'm in my 2 parentheses. I'll guess the first, 3x and x. I'll guess the last, 1 and 5. I don't know if it's 1 and 5 or 5 and 1. I'll try the first one, 1 and 5. My outside is 15. My inside is 1. 15, 1, add 16, subtract 14. Well, then I need 16, so that's good. To get a negative 16, the 15 has to be negative and the 1 has to be negative. So I put negative signs for both. Check the sign of L. A negative times a negative is a positive. That matches positive 5, so we're good. That's the answer. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, ask your teacher. Bye.